stream. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. And of course, good morning, Discord. And now we can see what's going on. I want to see off of this. Can we possibly sweep this low, which again is that in that low volume area, and hold it and continue higher? It's 9:10 right now. So we do have about 20 minutes for the market to open. We went over our fundamentals. Well, we didn't go over it here, so we'll go over it one more time here very quickly for you guys. So CPI shows cooling, which means cooling inflation supports a rate cut. Now, rate cuts have really been sort of a help in direction in the market. Now, if we have a better chance of a rate cut, that gives us more optimism. People are optimistic that rates are coming lower, so could be making things more affordable. So what we want to see is, do we get that optimism back? Cooling inflation supports it. So if we have, yo, what's going on, man? If we have some type of, let's see. Sorry about that. What's going on, little AR? I'm back, bro. I have never left. But, right, inflation. So if inflation's cooling, it supports rate cuts, because they can't cut rates if inflation's too hot, because when they cut rates, it ends up adding to inflation. So they don't want to add to an already hot inflation status. So what they wait for is they wait to see if it's cool. Now, it did come in cooler today. Came in at 2.4%, whereas 2.5 was the forecast, and prior was 2.7. So very big decrease. That would be bullish. That would be optimism, right? Optimism for the market. We're optimistic. We're going to get another rate cut. That would be buying. So I would only want to go along. What's going on, guys? Now, what do you mean welcome back? Why is everybody on YouTube saying welcome back? Was I shadow banned? Was that the case? Never left, guys. Mondays and Fridays on YouTube. Oh, you know what? We revamped it a little bit. I changed it to what is it? Locked in with Kevin and Bullish Bears. It's pretty fun. But good morning, guys. Appreciate it, man. Drop as many comments as you want in the YouTube channel if you're here on the YouTube feed. It does help the algo. Let me know what you're trading, where we're trading, and how we're trading. I was waiting for a reaction off of 68.42 on ES, so that is still what we're waiting on right there. You guys see my screen all right? Yes, perfect. You guys see it? Perfect. We have bookmap on the left. This is our order flow tool. This gives us a bit of an idea and a read on the volume analysis. We also have trading view. Yeah. We also have trading view on our right over here. Silver dump was crazy yesterday. Yeah. I like to use the footprint on TradingView, extremely helpful to sort of get that insight into the buying versus selling. I wish Bookmap had a better footprint option. They have an add-on. Let's see. So they have footprint right here. They have an add-on, but it's sort of wonky. It's not too consistent. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I want to reach out to them and ask them if that's something that they would be interested in putting together, like a stronger like candlestick chart, so that they can fit the volume profile in there. We can take a look at gold too. Gold is also going to be more bullish because of the optimism. I'm using Bookmap for silver. Worked great yesterday. That's awesome. Yeah, gold, silver. I think both of them sold off yesterday a little bit. Oh man, you thought yesterday's dump on silver was bad. 83 to 74. You should have seen, what was that? Friday, January 30th. What was the percent on that? Oh my god. 33% in a single day. I gotta thank that day, man. Got me 37,000 views on Instagram and Facebook. W. Definitely makes it more disappointing when I come back to the thousands. Let's check out NASDAQ, see what's cracking over here. Now, we got to remember we have seen some strong selling pressure. So as much as I do want to be bullish off of the fundamentals that we had come in, I do want to be aware of this as well. Let's mark out our previous day low. Previous day high. Gap fill is going to be somewhere over here. Previous day high is going to be right here. see, 4 hour. Now, because we did have a strong move yesterday, I would really like to see a new supply zone form in this area. So for now, I'm going to keep it as this one right here. And this is a little bit of a, what are we on, 3 hour? So supply, 3 hour. Good morning, guys. You seen puts go from $8 to 2,000. That's crazy, bro. That's nuts. Yeah, silver, man, silver, gold. Those are some good options plays if you get some type of pullback. ES is pulling back right now. Speaking of, I was waiting for 68.42. I'll look to probably just take one contract, take it light, see how we react off there. I do want to look for a reaction, though, because I'm not just going to take it just for the sake of taking it. Silver and gold. Again, the information we got today, the CPI we got today, is giving us more of a bullish bias. Overall, we have been a bit more bearish, so just keep a close eye. Let's see. So ES future stabilize. Organized liquidation, DLMR, absorption, and CD1, Bank of Japan. Why is ES? I think I should regenerate that. Yeah, I'm cool like that. Whoop whoop. Alright, Bank of Japan, spring rates. Yeah, I mean, fundamentals are sort of leaning a bit stronger on the buy side. A lot of these are going to sort of run out of steam. Taiwan Tech is really great. That will help. Oh, you know what? No, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that on stream. Well, let's see. ES holding before. Don't forget too, guys, it is only 9:18. Markets have not opened yet. We have a little time. Silver, gold, NASDAQ. Let's take a look. Where was our gap fill level? Go to our 15-minute time frame. At our ultimate reversal setup, the edge full indicator. Our gap fill on ES is right here, that blue level. So we're going to make that our gap. Where are we at? And something to note, our midnight price is right next to it. Now, unfortunately, we're opening sort of right on top of both of them. So they're both going to get filled, which will help the stats, but won't help us at all. Because obviously, how are we going to use that to our benefit? The only way we can use this gap fill and midnight price as targets is if we somehow sold off before market opened, and then we used it to go long, right? So if this area that I had marked out, 44 to 40, doesn't hold up, I do want to see a move lower to 68.12, and then possibly a move higher from there. Look, 68.15, 6,800. We have some passive buyers down there. So let's see how we react here. And if it fails, we're looking for the area down here, 68.13. Hey, 68.13 on a Friday the 13th, why not? Let's turn off the indicator, though. So the reason I added the indicator and then I added the actual level itself is because I'm going to turn the indicator off, because that tends to squeeze a chart. So you see, look at that. When I hide the indicator, chart's fine. When I use it, because it's the chart itself is trying to fit in every price level from that indicator. I'm sure there's a way in the settings to turn that off. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it before ES hits our area. Style, visibility, nope. Yeah, if you turn it off, it'll not show. No, don't think so. Alright, waiting on the ES. Let me turn that off so we can see our candles, what we're working with. NQ. VIX, let's see where the VIX is at. VIX is at a key area too, trying to move lower from there. Lower VIX would be bullish ES, so we want to keep an eye on that. Let's see. Again, I'm waiting for 68.44 to 40. So that's going to be my entry. Somewhere sort of near here. Stop is going to be like 39.5. And we just really go for new high a day. 5 to 1 right there. Stay patient, let market open, let market come to us.
Hey, Kevin, got a question for you.
Hey, what's up?
In Euro's pre-market video I was listening, he was talking about gold being at 5,000, and while he was trying to break 5,000, while he was talking, I had gold at like 50.10. So what am I missing?
He was on gold Forex, the XAU USD. That price is off a little bit.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good, dude. That was a great question. Absolutely fine, good question. I'm sure other people had it too who would trade futures, right? So, very good. Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Waiting on a possible ES long here. We do want to try to be patient till market opens. See if we get some more volume first to show that we do want to hold. We do want to try to hold a more bullish bias because of how CPI came out. Cooling inflation supports a Fed rate cut, which is more bullish for markets. So I'm keep coming back to the Fed watch. I'm keep refreshing it. Before it was at 5%, then it moved up to 9% for this for March at least. Then it moved up to 9%. Then it came down to 7.7%. So it's 50-50. We're getting conflicting data. We're getting labor markets that are saying don't cut rates. We're getting inflation that's saying, hey, it's fine to cut rates. Oh, Chinese New Year, they're not trading metals all week next week. That's a good thought. That's a thought. Interesting. Hey, good morning, everybody. See some new faces in here. What's going on, guys? Good morning and welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Happy trading. Welcome to the community. Join if you're here on YouTube. You can join at bullishbrs.com. I go live there Monday through Friday, 9 to 10:30 or 11. Usually we'll run it to like 11 if markets are taking a little while to give us a setup. But if we had that like really nice trade, markets gave us a beautiful trade off the open, one and done, sort of done by like 9:45, I'll keep the stream going till like 10:30 just so we could see if there are either A, any more setups, do a little Q&A, whatever you guys need. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. The 13th. Ooh, spooky.
Okay, so ES is on the VWAP, just above the midpoint of the Bollinger Band 5-minute. It does kind of have an ICT setup, possibly, but to get that, it'll need to come down to 68.35 before it turns back around north. Because that's where the fair value gap is. It did hit that fan line to the tick. For those of you that saw my fan line chart this morning, it hit that fan line to the tick with the CPI report. So that was pretty wild. But at the moment, the leaderboard is bearish.
Oh, look at the 2 hour. Looks pretty good.
VIX seems to be stable.
If we could hold bullish this first 30 minutes of market open, I'm going to look for continuation today. 2 hour time frame, we got that basing at a low. Rally afterwards. We had CPI with it, so that's our catalyst. things are lining up pretty nice here on ES for possible longs if we want to see some continuation. Let's take a quick run through our equities, see where equities are opening at. Apple sold off yesterday. Apple, I think, lost a lot of money intraday. Like, wow, 5% to the downside on Apple. Within previous days' range. Microsoft within previous days' range. Meta is currently below previous days' range. So again, we're going to see how we open up the CPI data. Was that enough to give us some optimism in the market? Or are we going to see what we saw yesterday, and that's just continuation? Now, I would like to see, we have a 15-minute, and now I see we have an hourly supply or order block up here at 68.85. So even if that's the case, I wouldn't be looking for shorts until we made our way up about 20, I'd say about 40 points on ES. That's not a big ask, especially because we just sold off 140 points yesterday. So possible pullback to supply, short in supply, and then target the next demand zone, 74 points, 68.11 price target to the downside. Yo, Adonis, throw the, throw your chat. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to throw your trading chats in the main chat. Let's see. 68.43, this lower area is still holding up. That I like to see that hold up before market opens, and then I would like to see market open, a quick dip, take those longs, and a quick rip right to the highs, and then possibly could be a real nice trade if we do make our way to that supply zone. So like TP1 could be right here. TP1. And then TP2 would be up here. And again, that's if longs can hold off of the bullish catalyst we had this morning. We have VWAP over here. Looks good, looks good. VWAPs, we have a lot of volume. This is our average price area. We could throw on our volume profile. Giving us very range-bound price action, and that is not giving us much, if any, information. So this volume profile we're seeing, session volume profile on Bookmap from, I believe brings us only from 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock's volume profile, we do see that lack of volume between 40 and 44, and that was from that CPI data that came out. CPI came out, we were at 68.38, where we were consolidating, and we pumped up from there. So that's why I want to be able to say, hey, listen, this is our new range. This is our high. This is our low. I want to, because I'm bullish, I'd rather buy the highs than sell the lows. Buy the lows than sell the highs. So buy the lows, sell the highs. So that's what I'm going to be looking for on ES. We are getting that hold right now. Now we got 40 seconds till markets open. We do have some new price levels to the upside on ES as well. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything supply or demand-wise. A little bit of an area right here, but that's like an overnight zone. I'm going to fade it out a little bit. And hey, if anything, it doesn't give us this spot, I'll look for the break of this zone and a retest of that spot. So let's see, 30-minute closes in 10 seconds. Markets open in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's see. I'd like to see a little bit of a dip first. Sweep of 42.50 and a hold. Buyers are starting to hold off the bat. Just be a little patient. We did get a dip at the moment. There we go. NAS rejecting. We did hit our gap fill, so remember those levels are hit already. There's that push lower. We're getting close to that 42 area. There's 43. 42. Ooh, okay, I like that initial reaction. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, man. We'll see if we get one more dip towards that area. Not in anything yet. Wanted to see a sweep of the low we just had. We made like pre-market 42, but looks like we're holding 42. We held 44. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, nope, moving up, moving up. All right, man, we had the right area. Which is a little too low on my entry. But just wait. Not in anything, man. I'll be patient then. That's fine. No entry, no trade. Not going to chase it. How can you see that red selling block on your chart? Red selling block. Which one? This one down here? This one I'll make it green because I wanted this one to form as demand, so I wanted to see continuation for the first 30 minutes. The other one I think that I was talking about, I think is this one up here. I believe that's a 15-minute. So yeah, look, it's a 15-minute overnight area that we were basing, where price was sort of consolidating. We had our basing candle, then we had a sell-off, and then since then price has rejected that area. Damn, look at that, guys. Great. I didn't take longs. Yeah, that one above. Yeah, that's 15-minute time frame. Resistance from overnight.
The fan line currently at 68, 63.
68. It's at 68, 65, 68, 85. Some upside targets. Got to remember we do have sort of that mixed fundamental data. And the unemployment data saying that we should not cut rates, and CPI data saying we should cut rates. So I'm going to just, like I said, just keep checking the Fed Watch tool. See, now it's back to 9.8%, before it dropped to 7% before. But still, 9% isn't that strong of a percentage. But it moving in the right direction, that is more optimism. Tech selling off right now. Nvidia is dropping, so that gives me some faith for this pullback still. Nvidia made a low near 185.43. Did not hit the key level 185. Met a new low a day. Not taking longs up here. Didn't hit my spot. Just looking for a sweep of this area. What chop we're getting right here. It's funny, we had the mixed fundamentals, and now we're getting the choppy price action. Guys, be careful. We've had beautiful price action this week. Do not get caught in the chop. Don't give your money back. Just waiting. I see that buyers clearly failed the 68.60. And what that tells me, this price level right here and us failing it, tells me volume's super weak right now. And look, we were talking about weighted index was selling off. Tech was selling off. Coming to that area on ES now, but at this point, would really want to be a little extra patient and see how we react. I do not want to just jump in along after all of this selling pressure just came in. Oh, I'm on the 15 though. Let's check the 5. Let's see. We're definitely going to sweep that low. Okay, swept the low. Some nice volume came in. If we just keep breaking though, no long trade. Let's see. This 5-minute just opened up too, though, so be careful. That was decent volume. I'm going to take one contract ES long here. Stop at the low we just made. This is a big sell bubble that we weren't reacting lower to. That was my confluence to take this long, as well as this demand zone that's trying to form on the 2 hour. But if it does fail and sellers continue, I'm just going to stop out and look for a short position then. But I am in one long right now at 68.42.50. Stop at 68.39. Looking for just a trade back to the top of the range. Might not even look for new high a day anymore. Might just look for that 68.59. It's definitely struggling. I'm not a big fan of that. Nvidia, Google, all these equities do look a bit more bearish at the moment. And we are coming near that low. If it stops out, it stops out. We're just going to be patient and look for that short trade then. If it doesn't, then we hold. Trying to hold. I do like that buyers are trying to hold this area right now. VIX is also at a key level, which is great. Looks okay, guys. Looks okay. Could fail, and then guess what? We just stop out. I like that volume's heavier to the upside so far. J Money, you in here? Oh, he ain't in here. That's right, he was taking the weekend. But he calls it like a Christmas tree, where the volume's heavier to one side, so this would be like an upside down Christmas tree. And we want the volume, the bottom of the Christmas tree, to be wherever the volume and price is going to go. Definitely struggling, might stop out here, that's okay if it does. Yeah, stopped out there, that's fine. Just gonna wait, we still have 2 minutes left on this 5 minute. Just wait. Selling pressure came in pretty strong, yep. That's why we have stop losses, gotta respect those stop losses, man. Don't be moving them. Respect the stop so you could trade again. Alright, hold up. Let me finish making this post real quick. I just gotta add music to it. Alright, that's it. Very weak volume, man, at these lows right now. It sort of makes me want to be long again. If we can make our way back up, I will give it one more go, but I'm not going to jump in just for the sake of jumping in. If Nvidia was holding up, that'd be another story. It's not, though. It's sinking.
That was a little scary.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave this alone for a little bit, guys. Don't forget, again, it's Friday. Well, my stop loss was at, what was it, 35? Let's see, I was in at 42. Stop loss 39. 39. So it was the bottom of, we were using that low volume area from pre-market. From CPI. Now, when I was going over earlier, the 2 hour, right? The 2 hour looked a lot more bullish. It still has 20 minutes to close, so it's not in the clear on the shorts, but it's definitely showing some momentum. So I am actually going to close that out as well, because I don't want to draw a demand zone if it's not really there. Because if we close very bearish here, and guess what? We stopped out of the longs, so I'm going to go with, we're probably going to end up going lower. Nvidia selling off strong. There we go. There we go. Fantastic stop on that, man. Oh, we're getting a sell imbalance. We're definitely coming down 68.13. Okay, listen. If we want to drop to 68.13 and it doesn't give me a pullback entry for shorts, so be it. I'm not going to jump in. I'd rather wait for a reaction off 68.13. That's a demand zone. After we sold off. After we had a bullish catalyst. So that could be an area that we're going to reverse. Look at all the buyers that just stepped in here. 68.25. Look at the delta. Look at the bubble. Very strong. So buyers are still interested. Buyers are still interested. I don't know about jumping in shorts just yet. I do think it can continue a little lower. We do have good volume down here too. Nvidia selling off Google. Yeah, we might get a scalp lower. I'm not taking it myself. I am not taking this short. Minute 83 left in this. Good morning, everybody. Guys, if you're here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Like and subscribe. Locked in with Kevin and Bullish Bears every now and then. I'm just kidding. Every Monday and Friday. Kicking it with Kev. Oh, that's a cool one too, man. Kicking it with Kev. That'll be like the webinars, the Q&As. We'll do some kicking it with Kev. We'll get some music going. Just had to change a character on ES. Yeah. I know. We're coming to that demand zone now. VIX is flying though. Here comes that 68.13. Crazy sells. I probably could have just reversed it on that stop loss, but that's fine, man. I'm super happy I just took the small loss. This thing just dumped. Yes, in demand right now. Looking for some type of outlier. We have 232 left on the 5 minute. If we stay bearish, we stay bearish. I'd like to see if there were any other headlines or anything. Nope. I like this price level 68.15. Like if we got a buy imbalance, I would take a long. This looks okay. Might put a long out at 68.14 on that demand. Okay. Let's see. Just give it 1 sec. I don't want to jump the gun too quick. Minute 37 left in the 5. 15 minute also closes in that minute 37 as well. That actually does make me want to try these longs a bit sooner than later because I'd want this reaction to actually be able to flip us bullish on this candle. So I will look for a little pullback somewhere. Again, quite possibly if we get 68.15, that would be great. Might not. I wanted that 15 to close like above, yeah, above there really. Negative delta on this candle though, so I'm not jumping in right now. That would be crazy. Buy delta right there, 68.25. Looks good, looks okay. Wow, 68.13, man, that's a man zone. That's crazy. I'm taking 1. I'm gonna put stop loss at 27. Okay, I'm gonna look to probably get out in some momentum soon. 15 seconds left. Yo, if we could break and close above there, we could fly this next candle. We're still going, 39.50. Come on, give us 39.75. 3 seconds. Good momentum still. Wow, break. Nice. Good job, guys. Great. Look at this. Bang. Let's go. I'm going to get out there in some strength, guys. Great little scalp there. Good little momentum trade. Momentum is so important in markets, guys. Had a buy imbalance right here. So again, it does look okay to continue. Might look for a pullback entry towards there. Stop at 37 to just follow this momentum, follow this trend. Like that. That would be next trade setup. Look at that, guys. Go buyers, go. Huge. VIX rejecting that level too. Yeah, I want to find some more longs now. I'm not taking it long right now, but damn, let's go. Let's go, baby. Sheesh. That's crazy, man. I should have had more confidence in my zone. 68.12. 12. We're at 68.52 right now. That would be 40 points ES. That's alright. We caught a little scalp on it. Caught a little dude. Momentum right here. We're going to continue up. Yup. NVIDIA flying. Looks good. Ever use 15 cents? No way. That's cool. That's cool. You know what? I don't try to scalp. I'd prefer somebody asked on YouTube, guys. Ever use the 15 and 5-second chart? I've been using it for a couple months now, and it works like a charm for scalping. I know it does. I've heard it does. Jeremy, who used to be a streamer in here as well, used the, what was it, the 15 and the 30-second. I can't go that low. I only like the 5-minute. Very rarely, 1% of the time I'll check the 1 minute just to see what's going on. But usually the 5 minutes my go-to. Reason for that is I've just never had the not consistency, but been able to, yeah, I guess been able to find the consistency on that lower time frame. I felt it was giving too many mixed signals. When I was able to really zoom out, do my analysis on a higher time frame daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, execute 15-minute, 5-minute, that's when I was really starting to see the best results. But it really all matters on the person, right? As long as you have a system that you follow, it's all that matters. And as long as you're seeing results, all that matters. Consistency is key, though. You could have any system in trading. As long as you're consistent with it, you're going to find and see results. Yo, YouTube, you guys are slacking on the likes today. Very upsetting. I'm just kidding. Alright, big run right there, ES. Damn, man. Here comes that TP1. NVIDIA's still flying up. We might get a pop here. I like the buyers at this high. If we start to see some strength, I would take it again with a stop at the low we just created, but we don't want to go crazy. Still at highs. And still, this is still that 15-minute supply zone, so if we stay range bound, we might reject this area. Big seller there on Bookmap too. Might actually try to trade it for a little scalp lower, but I did like that momentum to the upside, so I might just wait for the break higher first. And if we don't get the break higher, then we're probably just going to stay range bound. See, we're trying to stay range bound a bit right there. Let's see, but buyers are doing their best to hold previous lows. Look at that weak selling, very weak selling volume when sellers do step in right now. So clearly buyers do have control. But let's just wait. VIX moving lower still. Trying to take us lower on ES. If we could pull back to like 33, that would be great. But I don't think we will. 15-minute, 30-minute, 45, 1 hour. Hourly closes in 10 minutes. Still only 9.50. We had CPI this morning. That's what gave us a bit more of a bullish catalyst. But right now, markets are very range-bound. Really is more mixed catalyst, so range-bound right there. That's why we don't want to buy highs. Nice rejection point right there. Very nice. Look at that, man. Very cool. I'm not taking anything right now. Now, let's see. I like this level that we're trying to hold right now. I just don't like how inconsistent things have been. We just had a sell imbalance come through. I don't want to be jumping in longs anymore. Just wait. I'll let you guys know if I see anything otherwise. VIX at the key level could reject lower. That's another form of support, though. Volume is picking up to the downside. There's some buying volume. There's buyers and sellers fighting right here. So if it does hold, this 32 would be stop loss. Entry would be around this 37.
Yes, we got some crazy 15-minute candles on the NQ.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 15 looks good for bulls on NQ. Good call on that. I'm going to take one ES long here with the stop at the low that we're sort of dancing on, this 32. If it goes right to stop, it goes right to stop. That's fine. Reason I am taking it is because we're consolidating here, and that 15 does look pretty solid on NASDAQ. The consolidation tells me sellers are failing, but clearly buyers are having trouble too. I would like to see this hold up, though. There's some buyers trying to show themselves. There's some buyers there on TradingView too. Nice little entry at the moment. And I'll let you guys know when I exit. I'll probably just look to trade back to the top of the range again, if we can get back up there. Gotta see. Nvidia is selling off, so be careful there. Yeah, equities are taking a bit of a hit right now. Want to be a little patient, but I think, yeah, stopped out there on ES, so we're just going to leave it. That could have been the wick lower. We got a low volume area right there. Could possible re-enter with the stop at 30, so it's like a very tight stop loss, but I'd much rather not. Those equities are looking a lot weaker than they look strong, let alone like they want to turn around, so Nvidia isn't at new low a day. Neither's Google, so I suppose there is still the chance, but the way they're selling off right now, it's got momentum behind it. There goes Google trying to hold up. What's that?
Why? I was inquiring why you liked that 15-minute candle in Q for long.
Because of that recent 15-minute we had was oh, hold up, let me see. The 15-minute we had was very small body, long lower wick, so I'd look for a rally and continuation to create a demand zone. So that's why I liked NQ on those longs on the 15. ES also made a similar setup. Yeah, look at that. Buyer's trying to hold it again on ES. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was looking at the current 15-minute because they had that long wick on top.
Gotcha.
And it was red when you were talking about, but now it's gone back up green. So it's kind of crazy. It's 241 points, I think, on that, or 221 on that first 15-minute at the open.
Wow.
Like another almost 150, I think.
Yeah, that's nuts. If we take out new high here,
164.
What's that?
164 point candle right now.
Jeez.
On the 15.
Oh, on the 15, yeah. 80 splits, a 90 point candle on the 5-minute. That's crazy too. Almost 100 points. Tells me that if we can break out some way, we're gonna get a trend. I still like the buyers more than the sellers, especially with VIX rejecting. If we start to break up, I'll take it ES, stop at whatever low we just create. So like right now we're dipping 41, 40. If we reverse here, I'm going to take it 45, stop at 39. But clearly we're just dipping lower and lower right now. Nvidia's dropping, Google's popping, Microsoft hit a high. No, I'm sorry, not Microsoft. Meta hit its previous day's low. Look how wide the spread is right here. They're expecting volatility right now. I'm not trading this. It's just going to fly to the upside. VIX at that key level. How's NQ look? Is NQ giving anything like cleaner? Nope. When I say cleaner, I mean like, are there any old price levels, big heat map levels that we broke that we could use as support? And we're just range bound right now, so we're not going to see anything like that. Now YouTube, man, smash that like button. I'm all about giving you guys some education, giving you guys some trade setups. You already know. NQ looks good to continue. ES looks good to continue. 5 minute just open though, so we don't want to jump in long. Look how bullish this candle looks. But then remember we have 4 minutes left. And look at the wicks we've been creating. So to go long up here would almost be like shooting ourselves in the foot in case we sell off from here. Because we'd be like, why would I just do that? See that? Widespread, which means a very low on the current order book. Institutions aren't getting in here. I'm not getting in here. Ooh. Gold, man. Gold held that VWAP very well, too. $15 minutes, got 3 minutes left. And we're struggling. Staying
Is
patient.
there anything at 10 o'clock?
No, sir. No, I don't believe so. I will double check, but I don't believe so. We had CPI at 8:30 today. That came in cooler. So cool inflation supports a rate hike, which would be optimism for the markets. Let's see but right now our Fed watch is bouncing between 7 and 9%. We're getting mixed signals, really. 10 o'clock. I'm sure there's something at 10 o'clock. The question is it relevant? No, nothing at 10 o'clock.
I was gonna say Forex had nothing after 8 or 7:30 or 8:30. Sorry.
Cool. Cool. Let's see, VIX driving higher. This area held earlier for ES, this 30 area. But look how weak we're getting. 15 minutes running out of time to show strength. Weighted index is selling off. Nvidia new low a day is very close. Would almost want to take that short NQ for a scalp then, if Nvidia is showing the most weakness. But I'd really want to just let this 5 minute close. Like, if we're going to trend lower, there's no harm in letting this 5 minute close, because if we don't trend, this 5 minutes not going to give us that move. And then if we don't trend and we take the trade, we're going to reverse and we're going to get stopped out instantly. I love that Nvidia weakness, though. If we try to make a new low here, I'd take it with a stop loss. It's 24,712. Our volume profile. Look, I see. I'm glad I didn't. We got some buyers down here. Minute 08 left. Negative delta. Nvidia trying. Alright, there's a drop on Nvidia. If we drop on NQ, I'll take it here with a stop at that 12 that I mentioned. Ooh, it gave me a bad fill. Stop at 06 then? I mean, I'd rather not. Yeah, stopped out at 06 then. That is what it is, but I like the weakness. I'd rather be short here. Struggling to hold lower. That's why I said just let the 5 close. Let the 5 close. Jeez. Nvidia's still weak though. Might take the reaction of that volume. But oh my god, this is such weird price action. Alright, don't take any more trades now, guys. This price action's horrible. It's the worst. Where are we at? Where's ES? Doing better at least on ES. We could take some nice scalps. VIX at a key level, but it's been trying to move higher. We had some clean trades before, so we're good. And again, look how wide the spread is here. All this black on Bookmap tells me that there's not like consistent volume in the markets right now. It's Friday. We've had beautiful price action this whole week. Hundreds and hundreds of points on the ES and NQ. So just be patient. Markets can do whatever they want here. 10 o'clock, we just got the hourly and 2 hour and all those candles, and those are still also pushing a bit more bearish, but a lot of lower wicks. We have upper wicks. Let's see. Yeah, such choppy price action now. I would be patient, see if we could possibly get a short in the highs over here near 68.60 again. But going long is tough, because going long you get those crazy pullbacks, and then it'll just go right back to your entry or target. And the fills are bad today. Spread's crap. So lack of volume. Look how well it's respecting price levels on Bookmap. So maybe 68, 65 will be the next area we reject. Anything to the downside, 6,800, 67.92. How's our 15-minute looking now? 15 closed more bearish, 30-minute struggling. Real tough points. Only way I would want to try to stay bullish is if we can make new high a day and start to trend. 15-minute orb is broken to the upside so far. Good buying. Might not need the support under us to continue higher. VIX at that level, still trying to push back lower. Choppy markets, man, I don't like it. Horrible price action, man. We had like 10 minutes of nice price action. Google's weak. Equities are pretty weak right now. But that doesn't mean anything lately. We're just chopping. Nvidia's trying to hold bullish. I like the sellers that are trying to step in. My biggest issue is the VIX right now. I would see the VIX as a reversal to the upside for the ES. Low volume when we move lower right now. But low volume when we move higher too. We need something, man. 10:04. This might be the price action for the day. No headlines or anything. There we go. I'm just like, why can't I hear it? Equities are still weak. Very tough point here, guys. It's not like you could take a long here, put your stop at the low. This is extremely choppy. Getting a whole lot of nothing right now. A nothing burger. It's not an indicator. It's actually part of Trading View. So under the candles, if you have to have premium to use it, but under the candles, it's underneath volume footprint. No problem. If you ever need like the settings or anything, let me know. This is horrible price action, man. Lame, lame, lame. Equities are all 50-50. Microsoft's pushing lower, Meta pushing lower. Google's trying to hold up. Nvidia was trying to hold up. Go ahead, buy the high so you get stopped out. And then you could buy the lows and then also get stopped out. Wherever you sell to, you will get stopped out. Very choppy, very widespread, very poor market conditions. We're just gonna have to either be patient or not trade. Today might be one of those days where we don't have a good trade. We had the scalp earlier off the ES, but could have had more confidence off that 68.13. It is what it is. Now we just gotta wait for the extremes again, either 68.60 or 68.13. CVD is green, so that means there's more buying delta than selling, more buying volume than selling volume. Look at this, gold is also same thing, very poor price action. Other than the reactions to the extremes. So again, I'll look for a quick move up, and then I'll fade that move. When somebody says I'm going to fade that in trading, it means they're going to take an inverse trade to that. They're going to inverse that market. So not inverse, trade against. So if it's going higher, I want to go short. So let's see. VIX trying to move lower again. Equities trying to hold up right now for the most part. Not too bad on equities actually. But how's volume? Probably nothing. There we go. Nice. Good. Straight up. Let's go.
So you don't have any faith in the Bulls, is that what you're saying?
I would like to. I did earlier, but then the Bears just said, nah, it's okay. The fundamentals are still saying bullish, so if we can break higher with strength, I will happily look for longs of 68.65. But I need some volume to step in. Or else, yeah, I don't have faith in the Bulls. $30 seconds left. Five's closing really strong. VIX moving lower, that's also something that would help give me a bullish catalyst.
And we've got a holiday on Monday, right?
Yeah, we do. Good call. Good call. Holiday Monday. Like even this, I wouldn't go long into this pullback. I'd think about it, but it's just not worth it. Every time we move up, sellers bring us lower. Every time we move lower, buyers bring us higher.
Thanks, Cap. I'm gonna head to bed.
Take care, man. Have a good weekend. Catch you Tuesday.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Do the same.
Yo, I messed up. I was doing the market in the morning stream. It's like, all right, guys, I'll see you next Tuesday. I was like, oh shoot. It's like I meant like actually see you guys next time because the show's Tuesdays and Thursdays. There we go. Alright, give us a little something. Break that high now. And I'll look for some absorption or something up here. Here's that 65. Break 65. Let's hit 68.67 and reject back lower. Oh, I wonder if we just don't even hit that level, actually. Because we have this resistance, 68.65 is where I'd really like to see us sweep and reverse. That's what we've been doing today on ES. This is the trade setup I'm looking for. And listen, if we break this area with strength and momentum, like it's not even there, then this area becomes my long position. So I'm just going to wait anyways and see how it plays out. No reason to jump in right now where it could go 50-50. Oh, we are trying to reject this first area, the 62. I wanted to see 65. Oh, we might sell here. Let's see. No, Nas trying to hold. Come on, equities. Give us that 65. Just one more little push up. One more little push up. Get in there. Yo, Oz, you there, homie? What's up, Ozzy? Let me know how today's looking, bro. This might be a lower high right here on ES. I really just don't want to take it short yet. If we break lower, if we break back below 57 right now, I'll take it short. Stop would be like right at this 61. Or if we close red on this candle, I'll take it short. Give it a little time. 42 seconds left. Take it there, stop at 61, and just know that if it stops out, I did have that other trade setup I was looking for at 65. So I'm short at 57.25, stop at 61. I'm looking to trade back to the bottom of the range. There we go, nice ES. Very good. Very good. Let's go. Let's go. That's how you trade a range, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're out right there, guys. Beautiful scalp right there. Amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Short the highs, buy the lows. Could continue here with that selling, but I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of continuation trades in this type of price action, so we're going to leave it alone. That was a very nice trap of those buyers up there. Very cool, very quick trade. Yeah. Oh, good morning, everybody. What's up, Shawarma? Smooth, Sophie. Hey, Sophie. SLP, Siva. Jake, Joyce. Good morning, guys. What's up, Victoria? Garrett, Greg, Peter. What's going on, man? E. Marcel, good morning. How are you? Happy Friday.
Ready for the weekend, my man.
Yes, sir. I hear that. Guys, don't forget 3-day weekend for markets, right? Isn't it, what is it, President's Day or something? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
it's
President's Day? I'd almost want to try a re-entry if we fail these buyers up here, but look how strong. Yeah, I was going to say, look how strong they are. Markets have been very fade the move today. There it is. Let's see. Nvidia's weak. I just hate that it's not, like I said, seeing continuation. I'd like to see a drop here. There's some selling volume. There we go.
Okay, just
Out.
broke below VWAP. Prior day low 68.42, which we've danced on. Bollinger Band target 68.33.
Gonna see probably another little drop here. Good selling volume. It's again the VIX. That's like, hey, VIX is at a key area. It's a reverse lower. Okay, well, VIX is pushing lower. ES should be pushing higher. So we've been range bound. I don't want to trade a continuation trade because I know that there's been no continuation today. But good stuff, good scalps. Hey, Amity, what's going on? How are you? What's up, Alex the Laker? Good morning. Amity, good morning. How are you doing, Amity? Let's see. Getting, again, a bit of a wide spread there. I'm expecting some volatility to kick in. Equities have been, for the most part, trying to stay bearish. Doing great, have a trade. And yeah, no, definitely smart move. Smart move indeed. I wonder if... Let's see. Oh, yeah, I could do that. That's cool. On YouTube, I'm able to, because it's on OBS, I'm able to like change the screens like in a click of a button instead of having to like scroll it down and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Nice, nice. Just gotta remember to turn it off when I'm not showing it. But I'll probably just keep moving it, because if I do that, then you guys can't see it on Discord, so I'll just move it. Buyers, want to see these buyers fail? Would be ideal, but most likely not going to. We've been dancing on VWAP all day. Let's see. Gold chopping. Everything's choppy right now. Volume is very low. Look how low. This is crazy right here. Look how low volume has been all day. Now, obviously, you can't tell, oh, well, you can't tell the volume just off of that. No, but you can. Look, so look at this, right? But by this point, it's not even that big of a drop-off. And now we're going to look at another day. On any other day, oh, okay, I was going to say, usually the increase is much stronger off that open. Much stronger, and then it fades. Whereas today, ready? So look, peaked, fades. Today, it's just been stagnant. We've just been seeing a whole lot of nothing today. Equities are also 50-50. Not much going on there either. Bitcoin's on the move. I think we... No way. Bitcoin to 60,000. Wow, I can't believe HIMS is at $16. Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's on the move to the upside. Oh, it did hit 60,000 recently. Oh, we hit our low. I see what you're saying, Rob. My bad, my bad. No, I'm talking to him. He's not even in here. Yeah, that's funny. I made a video on Bitcoin when it hit 60K that if you have faith in Bitcoin that it's not going to go to zero, this is a great place to start a long-term position. If you buy down here, even if we just make our way to all-time highs and then sell off again, if you take profit, that's 100% return right there. Where we are right now, 68,000. That's about an 85% return. So that little difference, that $8,000 difference of entry, made a whole 15% difference in your return. Very choppy. Very choppy, very sloppy. We don't like these markets. I'd love to be bearish. That's for sure. Equity's getting weak. Really weak right here. But look at this buyer trying to hold this 44. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail, buyer. Starting to. But he's not giving up just yet. Here we go. Nice sells, nice sells. Let's see. And then it comes right back to 43, 46. Look at this, man. Only trade off of the levels on Bookmap today. Passive orders are the only thing really moving markets right now. Other than that, we're just getting a whole lot of nothing in between. Go outside. Go get some fresh air. See, that looks like, oh, sellers are breaking it. We're breaking 43. And then what happens? Buyers bring it back. If you go long here, you can almost guarantee it's probably going to pull back again to the downside. So we sit on our hands, we be patient, and unfortunately, we don't have a trade right now, and that's okay. These market conditions are not favoring any system, really. So we're just going to wait. Pedro said in the channel, he said the market this week is playing search and destroy. A lot of people struggled this week in the markets, guys. We killed it here in the live stream. Absolutely destroyed this week. The momentum, the volume, just everything was on point. Directional was always on point. So very good in that sense. A lot of people who might not have that fundamental edge were sort of caught off sides. Pedro, I said we were killing it all week. Pedro said his only good day was Monday. One nice day was Monday. Every trader's going to have a different perspective. Do not, and I'm not judging Pedro at all. Pedro is an awesome trader. He's a great guy. But different strategies call for different market conditions, right? Now, him and I both trade supply and demand, but for me, I guess we trade it differently. He trades it differently. He trades supply and demand. I'm not going to give away how he trades it, but he trades it on a higher time frame and lets that higher time frame close. And depending on how it closes in correlation or in response to that zone is how he executes and takes that trade. Me, I do the higher time frame analysis. We start on the daily, we break it down, and then we see, okay, well, what's showing up on, let's say, we see daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15, and then I'll usually break it down as well to like the entries for the 5 minute and 15 as well, even on Bookmap. So different strategies call for different market conditions. All that matters too is how you manage those losses. Because I remember earlier this week too is a great example. I'll see if I could find it from Pedro. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yep, here we go. And guys, yo, chat it up in the main chat, man. So he was looking for longs. This is one of the days. This is 211 a couple days ago when we were killing it on the shorts, right? And VIX was flying. So yeah, VIX was flying. Equities were weak. So he said, I'm looking for longs. Stop at pre-market lows. I'm not gonna be like, that's a dumb trade. No, there is no dumb trade. Every strategy, every trade has a backing, has confirmation. Only you know if it's a dumb trade because you're the one taking it. So be careful. Watch that VIX and equities. His response was so perfect. Yeah, we'll lose 200 if I'm wrong. Risk management. Risk management will keep you in the game. 100 billion%, man. As long as you stick to a system that improves winning more than losing, and you're able to take those losses as just losses and be able to control yourself, not overtrade, not do anything like that. And that's the hardest part, really. The hardest part is not creating a strategy or anything like that. The hardest part is staying consistent. VIX is dropping like it's hot. I'd almost want to short this high, man. We've been taking out highs and just dropping. But 65, we were waiting for 65. Here it comes. Not in anything right now. Guys, my goal here with Bullish Bears is to bring you all up, bring you guys, make you guys much better traders, even better people, right? When we're trading, we're learning how to trade. We're also sort of fixing ourselves as people, some of our trades, because we're all human, and a lot of the things that go into trading are our reactions, are how we control ourselves and handle ourselves in certain situations. Okay, if we start dropping, I'm short. If we don't, I'm not. There's some selling, and there's another high. There's that 68.67. There's 68.68. Oh, threw my arm out doing that. It was stupid. I heard it the other day. I don't know what I did. Big buyers up here. Big buy bubble, at least. I wouldn't be entirely against shorts. We know that we've been fading big moves this whole day, so why would we start trending now is what I would like to know. But if this 5 minute closes above this zone with strength, guess what? We are bullish. But if it starts to fail it, we're just going to trade it short back to the bottom of the range again. Google with a little strength, equities a little strength there. I'm going to be a little patient. I would like to try short, but I'd also just rather give it the 13 seconds it needs. There's no reason to jump the gun into that. If we start dropping here, the 62, I would take it. That's a tough point. Would almost want to take it lightly because I was looking for a rejection off of 65 earlier. But it does look like it does want to make its way towards 70 next. Yeah, look at that, guys. Buyers are finally stepping in. Okay, cool. Finally. So does that mean, what I would like to know is, can we finally see buyers step in? Can we see a bit of a trend here? Break 72 and pull back maybe towards 65, right? Can we see an entry off of that first TP area that we had? And the next target would be up there, 68.85. Good buying. Good buying volume coming in right now. Finally.
All right, we're in a fair value gap here. Above us is a prior day VPOC at 68.81. Pivot point above us. We've been testing this trend line over and over and over, and we've now closed above it. Looking for a retest of that trend line, though, to come back down. Currently, the trend line is at 68.62.
That's funny. I was going to say 68, 65, 68, 62 is pretty nice. I'd like a retest near 65. Good buying up here. I like buying at highs. It tells me price is accepting levels up here. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Buy, buy, buy. I'm not long. Not yet. VIX dropping finally. There goes ES popping higher. Finally, man. Jeez. Jeez. I've only been waiting all day for this. 10:30. This is what it's funny. We're talking about that earlier. Like when we usually wrap up the live stream, sometimes 10:30, sometimes 11. Well, today with markets finally starting to move around 10:20 to about 10:30, now we could finally look for a trade setup. 68, 63 is where I'd like to be. Good buying up here. This might pop up again. Buying imbalance. Last time we had that down here, we just popped. But almost want to try it here with a stop loss right over here at 76. That would have been boom, instant profit. I'm not in it. I was too busy talking about it. But I'm just waiting right now, guys. Let's see. Nvidia's popping. Microsoft's pushing higher. Meta's pushing higher. Apple's pushing higher. Amazon's pushing higher. Google's pushing higher. Not buying the highs myself. Just waiting for a pullback. I'd like to see if we can close up here on ES. Somewhere up here around like 75 and then pull back 66 on that next trade. Next candle. 65 is a really nice spot. That's where I would like to try to enter. But I don't know if we're going to get 65 again. It's a good spot all day. What's NASDAQ doing? I'd like to know NASDAQ supply and demand wise. Are we near anything of interest? 30-minute. A little bit of a 30-minute resistance point. So again, same deal where it's like I'm not looking for a long right this second. I'm looking for a pullback entry. So also NASDAQ, if it wants to break higher and then pull back to that zone, that's fine too. These buyers are trying real hard to hold the sellers up. It doesn't look bad on continuation here. Especially with how bullish equities have been. I just hate buying highs myself.
If we look at yesterday around the 12 to 2 time, you'll see a order block there on the 30-minute chop zone kind of thing. We are in that. The midpoint of that is yesterday's point of control at 68.81. So we may tangle up here for a little bit.
I feel like we're squeezing to try to break up again. Nvidia and Google are holding. Come on now, give us a big pop up right to 68.85. Let's see. Don't buy highs. Let's just wait. Let's see. It's good buyers, though. Equity's seeing a little bit of resistance right now. So I'd like to see a pullback. We do have some resistance up here. Clearly not strong enough, though. It's trying, the 68.80. Trying really hard right here. But we have been making a new high. Nvidia's selling off a key level right now. That's pretty solid. See if we get a drop towards 62. So I was looking to try to go long. Nice. Good drop right there. Let's see. 68.69, 68.67. Be funny if it held 68.67. There's 68.67, 68.66, 68.65. Not going long right now. Just want to give it a second. Okay,
And on the measured move.
I'm going to take that.
On the measured move. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. No, it's okay. I'm going to take that long ES down here, 68.67. Stop near 62. If it does, just dump them right out. Part of me is like, give it a little more room, maybe 61.50. But long ES, I'm looking for us to try to hold here. If sellers continue, though, see, stop at 61.50. Didn't hit my stop yet. Trying to hold 63. I really want to see 63 to be that last area to hold. And if it fails, then I'm going to just get out 61.50. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize the 5-minute was closing there. That's something that helps me a lot, guys. Taking a look at the 5 minutes, seeing when we close, like, time frame wise, like how much time we have till we close on that time frame. Some buyers are trying to step in here again. We just be a little hesitant on just jumping in for the sake of jumping in. We're rejecting a high right now. Can equities start to hold? Equities sold off pretty hard that last candle. I would just wait. NAS also rejected a resistance point. Yeah, NQ telling a bit of a different story, volume and price-wise. So I'd like to see NAS try to continue lower on bearish equities. Google trying to hold up right now. Watching the weighted index, and I'm watching the equities on my top screen, so... very choppy. I need to see some good continuation on Nvidia to the downside. That would help me take a short on NQ. Without that, Google's trying to hold right now. Apple's trying to hold. There's a stronger hold on Google, and Nvidia's trying to push green on this candle too. I'm just waiting.
All right, we're currently on that fan line testing it, whether we're going back below it or not. There's a very weak trend line on ES, currently at 68.53 on the lower side. Kind of see what happens with that.
I like this reaction to this low right here from the buyers. It's what I was looking for before. Might have been a little early on my entry. I'd like to try to find a re-entry here. Stop at the low we just made, but just be a little careful. The volatility to the downside has been kicking in pretty strong when we find it, but we did just have a nice bull run before. But clearly sellers are not giving up just yet. Need to see us take out this high again. If we could take out this 68, 66.25 that we just made, that would be huge for the longs. If we don't, just going to take a little loss, and that's fine. Yeah, looking more like it's going to head towards a little loss. That's fine. Yep, that's okay. That's okay. I like those shorts better then. I do like the weakness in equities. How's NAS? It's funny, whenever I want to go short, I feel like NAS is always the better choice. Pullbacks again on equities. Nvidia, come on, find some weakness. Let's go. Nvidia, a little bit of weakness. Would like to try short NAS, 825 stop. Just looking for momentum, a break lower, but we'll see. Yeah, nope, not liking it. We're back to that choppy price action again, guys, so be extra careful. Come on, let's get a break lower. Prove me right and wrong all at the same time. Nice. Beautiful. Here we go. Give us a drop. Struggling to continue lower. Always a red flag. Need to see a strong break and momentum, and we're not seeing it. Nvidia struggling, equity struggling. There we go. Give us a little something there. Little off the top. I'm going to just get out for a scalp and some strength. I don't trust it that it's not going to just wick right back up again. Alright guys, we didn't do too bad on the scalps today. It was just the very poor market. We saw that coming with the price action, to be honest, because we saw it today's Friday. CPI, there we go, there's some selling. Might be able to still catch this then. Equity's weak. Remember, people are much quicker to sell than they are to buy. There's a new 5-minute candle right there. If we go make a new low, shorts are activated.
All right, we've tagged that weak trend line. We are below the bigger fan line, and we're just above VWAP. So our downside targets would be probably
New low a day.
well, the 955 low which is what, 68.31.
Come on, Naz, let's get going. Let's get going. Lame. Lame deck. Equities, man, they're just screaming bearish. The fact that we're not selling off so strong, though, is killing me. Not literally, but there we go. Come on, give us, there we go. Finally, something, man. Jeez Louise. And it's not even that much. That was, what, 20 points? That's pretty good. But in the range we're seeing, could still catch it for more. 3 minutes left on this 5 minute. Real struggles in the market. Selling pressure is here. Nvidia is still weak. Nvidia is selling off strong right now, man. I want to see NASDAQ follow through with that, but other equities are clearly trying to hold. Look at that pullback on NASDAQ right now. Nvidia's selling off, Google's weak, Microsoft's weak. Come on, Nas, you know you want to sell. It's pulling back. It might stop hunt before continuing. Come on now, NQ. Run it lower, run it lower. Your equities are selling. What are you doing? That is something. I'd want to short these pullbacks, man. But Nvidia is nice and weak. If Nvidia drops again, I would take another short on NAS. Keep an eye on it. It's at 183 right now. Oh, it's at 183.12. 183.09, 183 this, 183 that. Just not getting the smoothest. Come on, give me another drop. They're not really giving us the smoothest of drops here. So, might as well just be a little patient. Trade the momentum, trade the... There we go, nice, beautiful. Get out some strength. Very nice. Just a little back and forth market right now. But definitely, oh, Nvidia is selling off like it's not having a fire sale. Nvidia's dropping, man. 182.40. It's dropped 60 cents since I said I was watching it at 183.10. Still going on Nvidia. Google also dropping very strong. This 5 minute closes in 15 seconds. I would let this 15 seconds play out, and then we'll see how the next 5 minute wants to open and try to go short somewhere on the wick higher on that next 5 minute. Equity's starting to bounce a little bit. I'll let you guys know if I take it short. Bum, bum. There's some buying, man. Staying away right now. We got a fair value gap up here. We got old buyers that were trapped up here that we're testing right now. If I could see equity start to sell off again, I'll short this pullback. There's a little weakness. If Nvidia starts to drop, there's a little more weakness. Just want to be careful. Just want to be real careful. Look at that. Look at that. Equity said, nah, we'll go back up. Huge. Equities have not turned back to the downside yet. No shorts just yet. Let's see. Nvidia's seeing a little bit of weakness, but not really. This candle's holding green right now. 37 seconds left. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this 5 minute though. We are coming up near. We had a fair value gap on NASDAQ. Those have been working out okay on NQ lately. Here's a big buyer up here. I'm looking for some type of absorption and a failure to move back lower. So I'm taking it short NQ, 24,800, stop at 24,220. Sorry, 24,820. If it goes right, stop, we go right out. Just looking to trade the range again. I want to see these equities sell off hard. We've been seeing strong selling pressure when sellers do step in, so I want to see that have some follow through. But we have to remember this whole day has been range bound. So I'm not saying that we should trade back to the new high a day, but we made new high a day. We're trying to make higher lows. It's not looking the best on the shorts, but that weakness on equities is always very prime, and sellers come in with a lot of strength sometimes. So minute 54 left. Buyers, though, are showing that they are present at these levels. Be a little careful. Got to see equities start to sell off here, man. Especially because it's only got a minute 40 left on the 5 minute. If we don't get that, this is probably going to go stop out, guys. Yep. Let's see. I didn't stop out yet. 819 is where my stop loss is currently placed at. 819 up here. But these buyers are telling me that we're most likely going to head towards that stop. Minute 14. I don't want to manually stop out because it's still got a minute 14 left. I'd much rather either let it run to my stop loss or let it try to play out. But no manual stop out for me. Point of control forming up here on this candle. A lot of volume right now. Again, not ideal. Looking like we're going to stop out. Yeah. Let's see. Came close. It's definitely going to hit it. Equities holding up. That thing ticked my stop loss for a moment. "25 seconds left. We're gonna hit it. Come on, no, wrong way. As soon as you see this say 820, I'm out. 819 is my stop loss, so yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10:55. Markets have been giving us a whole lot of nothing all day. We did okay on some scalps. Could have closed it out. Could have called it a day a little earlier, but that is a-okay. If you guys got any questions, you guys always know to feel free to hit me up. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Don't forget, 3-day weekend. No markets on Monday, so I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
All right, man. Enjoyed it. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Kevin.
You got it, guys. Later.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, what's up, Dan? Take care.
Yeah. Have a good weekend.
You too, guys. Peace. Oh man, YouTube guys, hit that like button. Run it up a little bit before we go. But markets were so choppy today, man. Garbage price action. I will see you guys all on Tuesday. I'll do a live stream on Tuesday. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Follow me on Instagram.